us take you to the sky. Let us take you very high. Let us take you to the top, to the top, to the top.
Hello and welcome to the Music Ladder for September 2012. As always, I'm your host, Kieran Brennan. I'm going to do something a little bit different for this month. So normally what I would do is I'd take 3 artists that I recommend and I'd put their video up and let you have a look for yourself. What I'm going to do this month is show you something a little different. So on the 22nd of August, a group of musicians together, members here in Dublin, had our second meeting. And by meeting I mean a little jam session and a little bit of a sing-song night in a place called Darty Kelly's in Dublin. So we had a great turnout. We several different artists. We had Tony Floyd Kenna, we had Joe McGuinness, we had Alan Begley, Paul Lynch, we had Aura, who's on the site as well, we had myself, and we had one about a month earlier where we had Karina Penston and a couple of other people show up, the likes of Sharik Gilchrist, who's a music writer and reviewer. At this one just gone on the 22nd, we also had Greg Donaghy from imusician.org. That's the guy that did the interview and video that I showed you on my own channel there last week. So a lot of good stuff coming out of it at the moment. So I'm going to show you a few clips from people playing their songs on the evening. So hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to showing you what we've recorded. First up, I'm going to show you Alan Begley and Paul Lynch. So Alan is a guy. He's a really cool guy. Actually, I only met him for the first time 2 months ago at the first tea gathering here in Dublin. Very happy to meet him again on the second. He's a really interesting guy. He's in a band called Spirit Riders, which are also on the site, which you should definitely check out. He's got his own site as well, his own channel I should say, and he's a very good singer-songwriter, and he plays a lot of great covers as well, usually stuff that you wouldn't necessarily hear. It's kind of like B-sides and more unknown stuff. And playing alongside him is Paul Lynch, who's also in the band. He came along on the night and played keys, and it was the type of night where everybody just joined in, so he was playing keys for everybody. He's just a very talented guy. So I really hope you enjoyed this first video.
Well, I get up for work each day. I do my time, collect my pay. It's a price you pay. I come home late and I tiptoe in. I get the rounds of where you been. I take it on the chin. Deep down, I got something. Deep down in my very soul. Call it rocking. In my heart, where you should be, all I've got is the melody. I am out in some old bar, singing songs, playing guitar, playing guitar. Deep down, I got this feeling. Deep down in my very soul. I call you Rocky.
Next up we have Brian Ahern. You'll remember Brian, he was on one of my very recent shows. But you know, I'm not one to say that he can't be on it again. He's a really interesting singer-songwriter. He's a great artist, and the song that he's playing here is actually a lullaby type of song. Really interesting, I think you'll enjoy it. So here's Brian Ahern again.
Hey Daddy, I'm tired. It's almost time to sleep. Won't you read me a story? I wanna go to sleep. Yeah, I know you're busy. You got things to do. If you read me a story, I'll fall asleep for you. And sooner or later I'll be in the land of Nod, walking with Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz, or flying with Lena and her brand new wings. And I love all of those things. It's true, my little darling, it's been a long, hard day. Your daddy's kinda tired, and now's no time to play. But I'll read you a story, so you can fall asleep. So settle down in your bed and tuck in your feet. And sooner or later you'll be in the land of Nod, walking with Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz, or flying with Peter Pan, fighting Captain Hook. Such wonderful stories coming from your book. Rest your head on my pillow and cuddle next to me, and listen to the words, the pictures you can see. While I read a story, you can fall asleep. So close your eyes, my sweet child, and promise not to peep. And sooner or later you'll be in the land of Nod, walking with Dorothy to the Wizard of Oz, or flying with Peter Pan, fighting Captain Hook. Such wonderful stories coming from your book. Or are you Cinderella in a beautiful dress, dancing with a prince, my little princess?
Next up we have Tony Floyd Kenna. You'll all know Tony. He's the Facebook promoter of MT. He's also a great sharer of original music, you know, not only just his own, but you know, of everybody else. I know, just to give him a plug, myself, he's got a brand new album out which he's promoting, so I'm sure if you go to his page you'll see some of the songs that are on that album, and it's, from what I can hear, it's sounding really good, so well done to Tony on that. So this song that he's singing here is Heart in a Box.
Threw me a line, but I kept sailing by. She just couldn't figure, and she kept asking why. But I ain't doing that, I ain't feeling her love no more. Well, I've no place to rest, I've no place like home, but I'm feeling cool, now I'm in my zone. Don't tell me you care, 'cause I know that you don't, I know. So put my heart in a box, put the key on ice, gotta cut to the core, 'cause it's not nice. I've nothing to give, I've nothing to share no more. The solo here now. The vital solo. Put my heart in share no more. Once more, put my heart in a box, put the key on ice, gotta cut to the core, 'cause it's not nice. I've nothing to give, I've nothing to share no more.
Okay, next up we have Liam or as he's known on MT. He's a very interesting guy. It was the first time, he wasn't at the original meetup, but he was at this second one, and he's a very interesting, cool guy. Very nice to meet, and in person, you know, it's a lot easier to get to know someone in person, obviously, than through a website. So really interesting to meet him and to hear his music, which is really good. So the song that I'm going to play now is called "Don't Talk Before You Think About the Consequences," or at least I think that's what it's called, but Liam will confirm or deny that. It's a really good tune actually, and very, very good to hear. So have a listen to this and see what you think.
Don't talk before you think about the consequences. Don't talk before you think about the lies you told to me. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Don't open your mouth. Sometimes I talk without a censor. Words tumble out. Whether I mean them can sometimes hurt, can sometimes anger. I sometimes talk without a censor. Without a censor. Without a censor. Don't talk without a censor. Don't talk without a censor. And when the tattoo at the small of your back goes out of fashion, scar won't suit you. Scar won't suit you. Scar won't suit you. Scar won't suit you. Don't talk before you think about the consequences.
Okay, next up I'm going to break my own rules and put myself on. Obviously I don't really promote my own music on this channel, but you know, obviously I was there on the night and I played songs as well, so I'm playing something for everybody. So here's me playing Don't Need Nobody.
It's been on me. I'm not the one talking about curiosity. Don't need nobody, no. Don't need nobody.
of Joe McGuinness, also known as One Man Show, here on MT. Again, you'll probably all know Joe. He's a great, he pushes a lot of great music around MT, and he watches everybody's videos, he comments. He's a real interesting, kind of cool guy. Himself and Tony came into the studio with me when I was doing some songs for the first time, and they were really, really great to be around. And likewise, meeting them at these gatherings is always really good. One thing I will say about Joe as well, he's a brilliant guitarist, but he picks things up so quickly, and it's great to watch. We could be sitting there playing songs in these gatherings, and he'll just start playing along. He's probably never heard the songs before, and he just somehow knows how to pick out a tune and play along, lead guitar, and put a bit of backup to the music, and it's really great. Turns it into a real jam session. I think they'd be a lot worse off without Joe being there. So here's Joe playing.
Barmaid Jimmy for you.
It has this tuning up in the bathroom, the smell of the cleaning up the water.
Well, I waited at the station, but your train did not arrive. I waited alone and patient, and I hope love would survive. Love survive. Love survive. It's one home, keeps me alive. I got a signal from the man, but your train did not arrive. And I prayed you were late, and I hope love would survive. Love survive. Love survive. It's one home, keeps me alive.
We're calling the show.
Snippet of Karina Penston, who I mentioned earlier. She wasn't at this last show just gone, but she was at the first one, so I'm just going to give you a quick look at one of her videos. I think this song is called Dark Room, and now I might be wrong on that, I can't remember offhand, but I think that's what it's called. Not that it really matters, it's a very good song, it's an original song, so here's Karina Penston.
Until you caught me with a positive reaction. When I see where you are, a sweet distraction. Day and night, black and white, wrong and right. Never felt so this time. And I know it sounds crazy, I only met you, but I wanna go into another room. Let the night close us. I'm looking for some real exposure. So come in, baby, moving closer, closer, closer.
really hope you enjoyed. I know the video quality isn't fantastic, but it's something that I really wanted to capture on video, as I thought that the first one was really good. But I think, you know, we were all kind of so excited to be playing songs and enjoying ourselves. We didn't really take any footage of the first one, so I made sure that I got some footage of this one. So I really do hope you enjoyed it. It's a really great thing to do. You know, I've made some good friends and some good music friends through these gatherings, and even before through MT, and we all know it's a really great site for that. So it's something that I really push and promote to people when I tell people to sign up. It's not just the fact that the good music that's there, it's the people that are there, and I think that's quite important. I do think it's something that, you know, elsewhere other people should try to replicate, in terms of getting some musicians together, gatherings going, and getting people involved, and just getting together and playing songs and trying to enjoy each other's music firsthand rather than just shoot videos. I think that could be a real differentiator for musicians together. And you know, from my own personal perspective, I think it's a great thing, and I've really enjoyed it. And you know, getting to know these people and meeting these people and playing songs with these people has been a real pleasure. And I do hope that, you know, you enjoyed this show as much as it was good for me putting it together. Thanks, and I'll see you again soon.
Let us take you to the sky. Let us take you very high. Let us take you to the top.